Welcome to this captivating video exploring the remarkable population growth in India and its potential implications on the nation's path towards becoming a superpower. Recently, India surpassed China as the most populous country in the world, signaling a significant demographic shift. With a birth rate substantially higher than many other nations, the gap is expected to widen further in the years ahead. In this video, we will delve into the factors contributing to India's population surge and assess whether it truly paves the way for India to emerge as the next global superpower. We first embark on an insightful journey to examine India's GDP composition, drawing comparisons with two economic powerhouses, the United States and China. Beginning in 1997, we explore the key sectors that shape the economies of these countries. Notably, China's GDP is primarily influenced by the industrial sector, contributing approximately 40%, while public services emerge as the leading contributor to the United States GDP, accounting for around 20%. With data available starting from 2010, we trace the remarkable shifts in India's GDP contributions. Notably, in 2010, the industry emerged as the largest contributor at around 23%, followed by real estate, agriculture, trade, and transport. However, as we progress through the years, we witness some interesting changes, including a decline in the industry's share, an increase in real estate and agriculture, a surprising drop in trade and transport, and a notable rise in the public services sector. While urbanization has played a pivotal role in fueling the growth of the real estate industry, it also raises concerns about the potential formation of a real estate bubble that could hinder long-term sustainable growth. Drawing insights from China's recent troubles with its real estate market, we explore the lessons learned and the implications for India's evolving urban landscape. Based on the nominal residential property price index, India is experiencing one of the fastest house price hikes among nations, surpassing even the speed of China's property market by more than 2 times and significantly outpacing other major economies. Among the 8 cities studied in India, Mumbai stands out with the highest median home price per square meter, reaching $3,383. This significant figure becomes even more striking when considering India's per capita net national income, which is around $2,000. Based on this income level, it would take more than 100 years to pay off the house without allocating any funds for other essential expenses like food, illustrating the substantial affordability gap between residential property prices and average income in India. In conclusion, while the real estate industry has contributed to a recent boost in India's economy, it is doubtful that this growth will be sustainable in the long term. To achieve the ambitious 52.2 trillion GDP projection by Goldman Sachs, India will need to address underlying structural issues. A key aspect of this effort should involve a focus on developing the industries and bolstering manufacturing sectors. Unlike China, India has faced challenges in fully harnessing the benefits of globalization over the past 20 years. While China has become a major manufacturing hub during this period, India has not been able to attract as much manufacturing activity, leaving it with limited options in the developed world. Moving forward, India's path involves competing with China, which is a formidable task. The competition is intense, and India will need to overcome significant challenges to establish itself as a strong contender in the global market. 3 critical factors play a pivotal role in shaping the success of industries: infrastructure, government policies, and workforce. India's infrastructure has indeed posed significant challenges to its manufacturing industry, hindering its full potential for growth and competitiveness. Here are some key ways in which infrastructure has become a hurdle for India's manufacturing sector. Poor transportation network. Inadequate and poorly maintained transportation networks, including roads, railways, and ports, can lead to delays in the movement of raw materials and finished goods. This impacts supply chain efficiency and increases logistics costs, making it harder for manufacturers to remain competitive, in the global market. Energy shortages and unreliable supply. India has experienced energy shortages, particularly in certain regions, leading to frequent power outages. Unreliable energy supply affects manufacturing operations, causing disruptions and increased production costs. Land acquisition and permitting challenges. Securing land for setting up manufacturing facilities can be a complex and time-consuming process in India. Additionally, obtaining permits and clearances for various aspects of manufacturing operations can be bureaucratic and slow, delaying project timelines. India's government policies have, at times, created hurdles for its manufacturing industry, impacting its growth and competitiveness. While some policies have been beneficial, others have presented challenges. Here are some ways in which government policies have become a hurdle for India's manufacturing sector. Complex regulatory environment. India's regulatory environment can be complex and burdensome, leading to compliance challenges for manufacturers. Frequent changes in regulations and multiple approvals required for various aspects of business operations can result in delays and increased administrative costs. High taxation. The tax structure in India, especially prior to the implementation of the Goods and Services Tax, was intricate and often led to a high tax burden for manufacturers. Different taxes at the central and state levels added to the complexity and increased compliance costs. Inconsistent trade policies. Changes in trade policies, including tariffs and import-export regulations, can create uncertainty for manufacturers engaged in international trade. Frequent policy shifts can disrupt supply chains and impact long-term investment decisions. Bureaucracy and delayed approvals. Bureaucratic red tape and delayed approvals for permits, licenses, and clearances have been a hurdle for manufacturers, resulting in project delays and increased costs. Inconsistent implementation of policies. While India has introduced several pro-manufacturing policies, the implementation at the ground level can be inconsistent across different states and regions. This lack of uniformity can create challenges for businesses operating in multiple locations. Subsidies and incentives. While the government offers various subsidies and incentives to promote manufacturing and investments, the disbursement and effectiveness of these schemes have not always been optimal. India's labor force, while vast and diverse, has posed certain challenges to its manufacturing industry, affecting its overall efficiency and productivity. Here are some ways in which India's labor force has become a hurdle to its manufacturing sector. Skill gap in training. While India has a large labor force, there is often a mismatch between the skills possessed by the workforce and the specific requirements of the manufacturing industry. Many manufacturing operations require specialized skills, technical knowledge, and training, which may not be readily available in the labor market. Low productivity. In certain segments of the manufacturing industry, labor productivity has been relatively low compared to global standards. Factors contributing to this include inadequate training, outdated technology, and inefficient work practices. Labor regulations and rigidity. India's labor laws, although undergoing some reforms, have historically been rigid and complex. Stringent regulations for hiring, firing, and employee benefits have sometimes made it challenging for manufacturers to adapt quickly to changing market conditions or adjust workforce sizes based on demand fluctuations. Informal labor sector. A significant portion of India's labor force is engaged in the informal sector, which often lacks formal contracts and social security benefits. This informal nature of employment can lead to issues related to job security, lack of worker protection, and lower productivity. Strikes and industrial disputes. Labor strikes and industrial disputes, while a legitimate way for workers to voice their concerns, can lead to disruptions in manufacturing operations and affect production schedules and investor confidence. Wage disparities. In India, there are significant wage disparities across different states and regions, leading to variations in labor costs for manufacturers. This can impact investment decisions and location choices for manufacturing facilities. In conclusion, India's journey to becoming a global superpower in the next 20 to 50 years is undoubtedly an uphill battle. To achieve this ambitious goal, fundamental changes are imperative across various fronts, including government policies, societal attitudes, labor force, and infrastructure. These changes will be essential to unlock India's full potential and address the challenges hindering its progress. As India embarks on this transformative path, we extend our best wishes, hoping that the nation will overcome obstacles, embrace innovation, and make significant strides toward a prosperous and influential future on the world stage. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, kindly hit the like button and consider subscribing to our channel. By subscribing, you'll stay updated with more high-quality videos in the future. Your support means a lot to us, and we look forward to bringing you engaging content that educates and entertains. Stay tuned for more exciting updates.